Hey guys, give me a second. I'm going to work on something as we talk. Um, just published a little, um, not a short, but a short video, shortish video, about 4 minutes. Been trying to do a video a day, um, mainly talking about Course in Miracles, sort of, a break away from the lives, a break away from the half-naked burpees in the basement. Let's see, just give me a second. So, I hope everyone's having a good day. I hope everyone's having a good weekend. I'm having an okay weekend. My toe still throbbing, and it's definitely infected somehow in some way. I don't know if it's ingrown toenail or if possibly there was a minor cut, and I got some mud rainwater in the cut, and I picked up something. Hopefully it's just an infected ingrown toenail, and that I'm putting some tea tree oil on it. I put some triple antibiotic on it before through the day. I have been soaking it in Epsom salt, hot water and Epsom salt. Seems to be maybe helping a bit, but we shall see. Oh, and my sink is flooding. All right, the sink isn't flooding, but there is water spewing out of the faucet. And I've gotten the valves to turn, but they're not shutting it off. I don't know why. So I got an repairman coming out, hopefully. I think I am number 3, 2 people ahead of me. So that's how my day's going, guys. Hey, Isabella, how are you, my friend? Give me 1 second. Almost done. How's your weekend going, Isabella? All right, wrapping that up. Devilfish says, hi. And Isabella says, good. I'm glad to hear that. So, last live stream, I did 2 different polls. POLLS. Hey, William, how are you? How's your weekend going, William? I think I said devilfish. I apologize. Devilish is what I should have said. Sending a message to someone, a text. All right. Leggy Ducks. Leggy Duck says hi. Hey, Leggy, how are you? What's something you really want to buy? Man, nothing really. I pretty much have everything I need. There's a few books I wouldn't mind getting. There's a book called The Light Eaters that I have saved on Amazon, which is about the life and communication of plants, specifically the underground communication system. And I got some friends who are doing some sandbag workouts that are really making me want to get another sandbag, but I don't know if my back's up for it right now anyway. Is there a new, it's not a new angle, is it? It's the same one. I'm pretty sure. Maybe just slightly askew. Rayan says, hello, my friend, how are you? Charms is here. Charms says hi. Let's see. Leggy says, how much does it cost? It's a hardcover, so it is about $21, $21.99, I believe. Wida says, like then, hey, I appreciate that. Wida says, lots of love and respect from India. Hey, I appreciate that even more, my friend. I have profound love and respect for India. I've never been there, but I've studied yoga for much of my life. I will continue studying yoga for the rest of my life. What's up, runner boy? But really, man, my life is pretty simple. My needs are pretty simple, and my wants are pretty simple. So not a whole lot. I do need to buy some walnuts. I'm gonna have to do that tomorrow, as I will be all out. Theme Park says, what's up, everyone? Hey, Theme Park, how are you? We got a birthday coming up relatively soon. How many more days? 30 something, Theme Park? Let's see. That girlie says, can I be a mod? Probably, but not on the first day. Usually we wait, see if people show up, hang out, they get along with everyone. You might become a mod and not like anyone. Particularly, you might not like Runner Boy. I don't know why you wouldn't. He's a great guy, except he's a little deluded about his opinion on crabs. He has a mighty high opinion on crabs. Wida says, how are you, sir? I'm okay. I'm having a bit of a rough day. I got a toe infection that isn't clearing up anytime soon. I got a plumbing issue, and I don't know when the plumber's going to be here. Hopefully before 7, because they go to bed really early, guys, because I'm up really early. Man, I could push it to 7:30, but that would be rough. Theme says, how's it going, Yogi? Theme, it's going pretty well. Other than those issues. Theme says, hope your day gets better, man. I do too. But, you know, it is what it is. I just hope it works out so that I'm able to get to bed at a decent time. I'm up at 2:30 in the morning every day. So, you know, they can be here all the way up until 9:30, I think. If I get to bed at 9:30, it would give me 5 hours of sleep. I've done worse. Vamp says, hi there, lovely people. And did the plumber drop in? First off, hi there, lovely vamps. And secondly, no, unfortunately, but they're due. I am number 3. There's 2 people ahead of me. So I'm really hoping it's nice and easy jobs. The guy comes in, fixes it, and he's right back out. Let's see. Ed MC or Ed Mac? Ed Mac. It says, finally, a well-read streamer. Good collection. Thanks, my friend. I definitely got a good mix. I got quite a bit of fiction, but even more, I got a bunch of nonfiction, from music to books on running, fitness, lots of books on meditation, lots of books on Buddhism, yoga, a lot of books on quantum physics. I don't understand quantum physics, but it feels right when I read it, if that makes sense. You just get this intuitive sense that you're reading something that is fundamentally the structure of the universe as we can know it at this point in time. Meaning, quantum physics isn't the final answer. I don't believe there is a final answer. There's not a final answer that the human mind can comprehend. Let's see. Vamp says hi to Ed MC. Theme says, please be kind when entering the chat. Thank you, Theme. Much appreciated. Hey, Skeeter. How was your day, Skeeter? I was fishing last night. I don't remember if I asked you that or not. I know I talked to Dam, and he had a great day fishing today. But how about you? How was last night, and how was today? Let's see. Ed MC says previous life, maybe. That could be. I like the thought of all of our lives, previous and otherwise, happening simultaneously right now, except our awareness is focused on this one in particular. But if we were able to let go of that focus, we'd be able to get more glimpses of all these other lives that are happening right now. Let's see, Vamp says, hi there, Skeeter. E-Man, or I think E-Man, right? If you can't get the best of everything, make the best of everything you have. Heard your day was okay. Stay positive, brother. Thank you, E-Man. I appreciate that. The way I figured, you know what? If my day is only okay, that is still going on. Vamp says the opinion of my four-legged predator. I absolutely loved him. Definitely put a smile on my face. Theme Park says, Skeeter, hello. Ed says, imagine if you were all the same person, having all the different experiences and paths. You know what? I've given that much thought. And, you know, we're not the same person, but we are the same essence, is my thought. That we are awareness itself, oneness itself, having a multiple human experiences at once. We are spirit, not spiritual beings, but spirit itself having human experiences. Putback says, what's up, Dad? Hello, my friend. How are you? I'm sorry. Hello, my son. How are you? I'm assuming son. I could be wrong about that. Did I make a mistake? I could say, hello, my child, but yep, son. I just went to your page. Get away from Skeeter. Thank you, Skeeter. Theme Park says, hello to EdMac. Runner Boy says, Vamp's opinion on one-legged crabs. Theme Park says, be right back. Getting supper ready to cook. Hey, Ginger, how are you, my friend? Nice to see you. Hey, we don't normally see you the later live streams, do we? Normally it's the afternoon, I think. 8-legged crabs. Do you think someone's opinion would be different from a 4-legged crab to an 8-legged crab, Runner Boy? Vamp says, Kija is a fixed her. Thank you. Both my cats are hers as well. Sisters, actually. Vamp says, hi there, Ginger Rogers, and hi there, Runner Boy. Ginger says, funny story of the day, here it is. Let's hear what you got. We got a question from Buttsberg. that I'm not going to answer. Not, not that it's a legitimate question. I just try to be careful what I answer here. Not everyone wants to hear that. But hey, you got a perfect right to ask it. Boy says, what is the perfect ratio of legs? For a crab, I gotta say that God did a pretty good job. Let's say that God did an excellent job. Who am I to second guess what God did? 8 legs for a crab, 8 legs it is. I imagine you could get by with 7, maybe 6, but to be an efficient crab, I think you need those 8. God knew what he was doing. Roy says, I'm hanging in there. Sad. I'm out of peanut butter. You got an order coming in? Or you got to make some? Vamp says, hi to William Hart. Stuart the Fish Whisperer. Well, hello, my spiritual human yogi brother. Stuart, my friend, how are you? Stuart says hi to Vamps. Hey, Stuart, how was your day? I was in and out. It was great seeing you outside. I've never seen you aside from tying the flies. So it was great to see you. But how was it? How was the day fishing? Boy says, hey Vamps, how you doing? Runner Boy says, Yogi, would you rather 4 legs or 4 arms? I'm going to go with arms. You can definitely multitask. Not that I'm actually a multitasker, but I could with 8 arms or 4 arms. 4 legs, well, I doubt that I would run any faster. I'd probably just get in the way. And where would I put them? What if I had 4 legs, but they weren't all on the ground? What if they were coming out of my forehead? I had 2 here and 2 up here. So technically, yes, I have 4 legs, but do they do me any good? Got to think about these things, Runner Boy. I know you have a deep philosophical mind, but you're still young, 23 years old. Life experience will show you that sometimes 4 legs isn't the best of all possibilities. Virginia says, so my 5 kids, and the wife and myself, we went to the Bahamas for Christmas, and Liquid Ass somehow got in my bag. We were on the ship. I wonder where this is going. Stuart says, I had an awesome day today. That's great, Stuart. I caught nothing as usual, but you had an awesome day. That's enough. Wolf says, I'll probably make some more. Ended up devouring the last batch, but I think this time I am sticking to the fast after today. Hey, William. I don't want to downgrade. I don't want to downgrade the fast, but what if you just do, what about a week's fast and build up to it? Again, I admire and appreciate that you want to jump into the long stuff, but maybe build up the tolerance for it. I know Goldie does weeks, a week, when she feels the need to. She also does, Goldie, you do 1 fasting day a week too, right? Vamp says, I'm good, William. Wrote down the pointers for tomorrow's presentation, and I'm kind of giddy. Well, good. You should be excited. I'm looking forward to hearing how this goes, Goldie. Stuart says, but to have little brother Nolan, my brother Ray, Uncle Rick, and most of all, my dearest brother Bob. Yeah, that makes it a perfect day, doesn't it? Sometimes it just comes down to the right people. Vamp says, how are you, William? Runner Boy says, here's a real question. So wait a minute. The others weren't a real question. The crab question wasn't a real question. Electric toothbrush or normal one, what's best? I believe an electric toothbrush is best, and I've had one in the past. The best ones are a little expensive. I don't know if you need a best one. You can get, $19. Probably does the same. But I think it's better for the enamel because you don't put as much pressure on. It's a good question. I should get another electric toothbrush. Let's see. Stuart says, oh, and awesome Fisherman Dam. I saw Dam just a little bit ago, right when he was ending, and he showed me his catch. Man, that was awesome. Man, and definitely an awesome fisherman. He was happy with himself, as he should be. Hey, oh, Rennie was with me too. Hey, I meant to ask you about Wendy. Is she, and if this is something you don't want to talk about, don't worry about it. I was just curious. Is she going to go with you when you come across the shore, when you skip across the ocean? Rhoda says, well, have you started your new job? Starts on the 10th. Goldie says, William Hart, what is the longest fast that you did? Vamp says, yes, every Wednesday. Stuart says, the world brother. Ginger says, we sprayed the hell out of the elevator and we forgot which one we left. Well, main floor just had a stench of crap. And while security looking around, they had to check the plumbing. I won't ever do that. Never do that again. Yeah, it sounds like once was definitely enough. We got some laughing emojis from Goldie from Vamps. Yeah, one time is enough. Let's see, Runner Boy says, I will use both. Depends if I'm feeling lazy. And I'll use the electric. There you go. Stuart says he caught a salmon and 3 walleye on my channel. Nice. Yeah, he held him up. And again, that was absolutely awesome. Hey, do you know what river he was fishing at? Or is it a secret river? I don't want anyone to give away the secrets. Stuart says, I hope so. I really do hope so that when he comes with me. Nice. I hope so too, Stuart. I love seeing how Wendy has your back in the channel. Speaking of which, I got to send a quick little message to my significant other. Did I tell you guys, speaking of Mocha, that she made the Dean's List from last year? She couldn't believe it. But I'll tell you the truth. I believed it 100%. I knew she could do it. Stuart says he's in Michigan, so no idea. Hey, our friend, I don't know if you've talked to our friend Ginger up above. He fishes as well. Stuart says, yeah, Wendy is the backbone. It's good to have that. Good to have that. Amazingly, I have that support from Mocha. More than I deserve. Map says, William. Like 3 days. 3 days is a good, that's a good amount, William. Somewhere I got a book. Here it is. Hey, speaking of books, everyone asks me my favorite book at least once a week. And I always forget to mention what should be on my list. So let's start with that. Jack Kerouac, The Dharma Bums. I actually started a Facebook group called The Dharma Bums, just sharing weird stuff. Anyway, guys, remind me when someone says your favorite books and I give off my list, don't let me forget Jack Kerouac, The Dharma Bums, better than On the Road. I also found a picture of my dog Toby. You've heard me talk about Toby. Toby passed away 2019. He was blind. He was hard of hearing. Man, did I cry when we had to make that decision. My father, who had cataracts, a hard time seeing, and he was hard of hearing. Him and Toby lived with Mocha after her and I divorced. But in his final years, he came to live with me, which was absolutely awesome. Because Toby was my dog, the dog of my heart. But him and my dad hit it off because they both couldn't see well, they both couldn't hear well, but they both knew somehow Toby could sense when it was my dad's time to eat a cookie, and my dad never failed to sit there, have a conversation with Toby, and give him little bits of cookie for half an hour. Always amazing to watch. Anyway, William Joel Fuhrman, doctor, has a book, Fasting and Eating for Health. I had this a long time ago. You might find it helpful. Lots of good stuff. It's been a while since I've read it. Probably 10 years or more. So it says, be back soon. We'll be here for a bit unless the plumber comes over. And man, I really want the plumber to come over. Ginger says, sorry enough of me bragging. I'm going walleye fishing October 10th. Hey, Ginger, you can brag all you want. This is a place to do whatever. This is a place to be happy. Or, if you're not happy, this is a place to be sad. Non-judgment zone. Let's see. Wetback. Wetback thinks this is my first time around the internet. He thinks I'm going to fall for that. But it was a nice try. You made me laugh. Yeah, that's what Dan, who Stuart was talking about. He caught a salmon and 3 walleye today. I don't know if I've ever seen a walleye before. I hear actually walleye are very tasty fish. Beb says, then William, the next one could be 5 or 7 days. Excellent suggestion. Don't set yourself unreachable targets. Build up towards it, as Eric McCarty said. Theme is back. Welcome back, Theme. Hey, Theme, are you going live tonight? Ginger says, we hit our limit with even 5 people. Excuse me. Each person hits the limit biggest to or 26.5 inches. That's a big fish. Did not realize they were that big. Hey, if you get a chance to, hopefully maybe Dan will stop in and you'll be able to chat walleye. Our friend Skeeter came in earlier and he was fishing for catfish. I don't know how he did today though. Flip back. So I can't read it because, man, the things I do to protect my monetization for my channel. Otherwise, I would read it. Fretpack says, I love your channel, bro. Thanks, I appreciate it. And you know what? I do appreciate the laugh. Boy says, our older dog is starting to get a lot slower in his walks. Man, Runner Boy, enjoy those walks all the more. Definitely enjoy those walks. Walking with Goldie says, hi again, lovely people. William says, hello, Goldie. So, yeah, William, I don't want it to sound like Goldie and I are selling you short and not to do something. In fact, it's the opposite. I want to see you succeed in everything that you do. So you do the 5 to 7 days, your longest fast yet. You feel good, you feel confident, and then you start thinking, moving onwards. Just a thought. But again, nothing to do with, not supporting you. You got our full support. Runner Boy says he gets up for his walk, comes back, takes his spot on the couch, and that's his day now. Man, I have a lot in common with your dog. Goldie says, but now you know we are not trying to hold you back, William Hart. Absolutely. 100%. Goldie's laughing. So, here's the thing. I got my herbal sleep pill. If I take it, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay awake before the plumber gets here. If I don't take it, I would still probably be able to go to sleep, I think. I don't think I absolutely need it, but it does help me sleep deeper. So I'm not sure what to do. Quadri. Goldie says, don't take it yet. Maybe I'll wait about half an hour. When I last talked to the service rep, I said, if they don't come by 7-ish, if I don't hear from them at 7, I might reschedule it for tomorrow. Goldie says, wait until you hear from them. Runner Boy says, take it later. Ginger says, sorry guys, helping my son with his truck. Hey, Ginger, you were going to go to a car show with one of your sons. Did you make it? Goldie says, I agree with Runner Boy. So maybe I'll wait 20 minutes, half an hour. If I don't stay up, then the water will be running all night. It's not flooding. It's in the sink. Goldie says my little predator said hi too. Nice. So you heard my cat. We get a meow from Goldie. Actually, we get a meow from her little predator. Bird Boy says sleep behind the front door so they will wake you up when they come. The problem is they will call. And if I don't answer, they will not show up. And then I'm not sure if I get an appointment for tomorrow. Which is why I'm thinking around 7-ish, right when I'm gonna, well, it'll be a little after I end the live stream. But if I haven't heard from them by then, I might just have to reschedule. I hate having that water run all night because it's going to be an enormous water bill. Let's see. Ginger says, it did get to the car show. Cody says, how was it? Yeah, how was the car show? You were looking for a car that you could rebuild with your son, right? And there's a likelihood that if I do fall asleep, that I would not hear the phone ring. I used to be a really light sleeper, but with the practice of the breath work before bed, it's actually deepened my sleep quite a bit. Runner Boy has really good advice. I won't take it because I can't skip my walk. You need to rest your toe anyway, so skip the morning walk. It's really good advice. I'm looking at my toe now. It is not pretty. I've had worse. I've hit tree stumps and rocks. I'm just happy my toenails have grown back after a decade plus of ultra running. I lost several toenails and I didn't think they were ever going to come back. And they were calloused and, man, my feet were a mess. My worry with the infection is, slightly concerned if it spreads. Ginger says, I did just pick up motor and tranny today for my truck build. That was actually a nice show. Well, good. Glad to hear it. How'd your son enjoy it? Mr. Poopinator says, fart for me, bro. You know what, Poopinator? We haven't seen you for a while. I've given up all hope of ever farting again. I actually retired from the fart game. I'm no longer even capable of it. I hung up my fart hat and I said, you know what? In the absence of Mr. Poopinator, is it even worth doing it anymore? I get no pleasure from it. No one in the live stream ever bothered to ask. They never said, hey, Eric, have you farted lately? None of them. I was lost. Didn't know what to do. Hey, Anthony Greek, my friend, how are you? Hey, I need to tell you something. That was a beautiful song. It was a poignant song. It was beautifully poignant, meaning it tugged at the heartstrings. Let's see. That was a stinky cooter. Absolutely it is. You heard, Ginger, you've heard of the legendary Mr. Poopinator. Poopinator says, what the heck did I miss? What's going on with toenails, Yogi? Well, I was talking about toenails from my ultra running days, hitting rocks and branches and roots. Your toenails will generally, and because it rubs up against you run 100 miles, you're going to lose toenails. Marshall Ulrich, one of the all-time greats, who got in an online argument with me about veganism and non-veganism and ultra running. Man, he really went after me too. Anyway, He got all his toenails surgically removed so he wouldn't have to worry about them. Extreme, not a bad idea. However, for me, now my toe is, I don't know. I don't know if it's an ingrown toenail that's got it infected or if there was a slight abrasion. And the other day I walked through a series of puddles. It was raining, and some of these puddles were over flooded from a creek. And if did something get in the little abrasion, cause an infection? So anyway, I got an infected toe and a flooded sink. The two aren't related, but it lets you know how my day is going. Gordy says, hi there, Anti-Greek. Anti-Greek says, hi to all. Anti-Greek says, tell me. Yeah, again, it was just a very poignant song, very powerful. Prepare says, don't cancel me, bro. Me? Man, I would never cancel you. I've been dealing with life. Gordy says Eric McCarty has an infected toe. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't just say I have an infected toe instead of giving this 15-minute long story. So, Poopinator, you feel like sharing? You don't have to. Either way, if you share or you don't share, just know, hey, we're here for you, my friend. We are sending you love. Anti-Greek says, I have to state something, Eric. A vegan diet for months is needed before you start a prolonged fast. How long, Anti-Greek, how long are you saying a prolonged fast would be? What is your definition of a prolonged fast? It's like a pre-cleansing. It makes sense. Hey, Anti-Greek, what's the longest you fasted? Ginger says, one of son is autistic, borderline, so he actually loved it until the loud exhaust, but he loved it. Yeah, I could see the loud exhaust. Hey, I'm glad he had a good time. I'm glad you had a good time with him. Poopinator says, sup. Gordy says, because you're talking with us. I'm used to keep my words short. It's a logical explanation. I would like to say that I don't always talk like this offline in actual conversations with people, but Mocha would, if she was here, she would say, yes, you do. When you talk, you'll go a long time without talking, and then when you talk, you will talk to your own and for your own amusement, and you'll just keep it up, a stream of live conversation, cracking yourself up, not worrying about if anyone else is laughing, as long as you are laughing at your own stories. And, you know, almost 23 years, I think she knows me pretty well. Let's see. Anna Greek says 3 months, 30 kilos. And so 3 months is what you would consider a prolonged fast. And Anna Greek says 2 weeks is the longest. So what would you put out there for our friend William, who would like to do an extended fast? And he's not vegan per se, but he's largely plant-based. If not 100% vegan the last, what, maybe month or so? I don't know. Answer Creek says, but I know someone that did 3 months. How did he make out? Or how did they make out? Goldie says, that's why I'm also blunt. Antique Greek says, this is a true story of an obese man that fasted for longer than a year. Antique Greek will give a link. Thanks. So I might take my pill in about 4 more minutes. The reason being, if I take it too late, then no matter how late I stay up, it will still be sort of in my system when I wake up at 2:30-ish. I'm usually up between 2:15 and 2:30. Angus. He fasted for 382 days. Wow, over a year. He subsisted on tea, coffee, sparkling water, vitamins while living at home in Taybort, Scotland. Frequently visited the hospital. He lost 276 pounds. Sorry, I'm reading through this link. His first solid meal after over a year, boiled egg and a slice of buttered bread. And he maintained a healthy weight. Oh, that's awesome. Hey, thank you for sharing that. Hey, Anna Greek, do you have any, you got me doing any extended fasting coming up? Wonder how his, it didn't mention, I wonder how his energy level was. He did occasionally add milk and or sugar to his beverages, especially during the final weeks. Hey, Anna Greek, what do you think of coffee as part of the fast? Some people don't consider it a true fast if you have coffee, and others say it's harmless. Andy Greek says, I want to make a 4-month fast or 6 the longest. Wow. William would like to do a 40-day fast. Anna Greek says, coffee on empty stomach is liquid anxiety. I can see that. My short intermittent fasting is broken with a cup of coffee. But only like an hour before I have actual food. All right, guys. Wish me luck. I figure I may end up getting only a little bit of sleep anyway. And I'd rather have, this has a little bit of melatonin. I'd rather have the melatonin out of my system before I wake up. Goldie says, some people in Romania say that coffee is from the devil because it's black. Huh. What about if they put cream in it? So, Anna Greek, you're fasting. Is it mostly for health reasons? Does it have a spiritual significance For you, Cody says, yes, the superstition of people. Yeah, it's everywhere. And it's really the bedrock of a lot of people's lives when you think about it. Especially America during football season. And Greek says health, fitness, and spiritual reasons. Gotcha. Triple. Poopinator, you still with us, my friend? Self-control is spiritual. You can see that. Skinny body is fitness, and autophagy of cells is health one. Lots of big studies on that, on the cellular health. Cellular health. Ginger says, I'm heading out, everyone. Have fun. Don't eat too much. My beer is trying to figure out why it's cold. Well, you have a good night. Goldie says, bye, Ginger Rogers. Goldie says, really, I was laughing at myself in Ukraine every time I went on an open ladder. You're a brave woman. Yeah, in football season, you know, you got to wear your favorite jersey. You got to do the same thing you did when your team won the week before. For some people, not for everyone. I don't know as everyone actually believes that. It's probably part of the fun. Hey, William, you still hanging with us? We got some really good information from Anti-Greek on the fasting. You have Goldie, seasoned faster, and Anti-Greek. Me, fasting, I'm a bit of a lightweight. Goldie says, did you watch the video my daughter made? Not yet. But I will. And probably this evening. I want to watch it before your presentation. She played on the computer with all the media I had. I had it up. I actually still have it up on Facebook, but I didn't want to watch it uh, distracted with plumber stuff and everything. I want to be able to. Cody says my presentation will be before you wake up. I hadn't thought of that. So, what time, Goldie? What time will it be for you? I don't think Mr. Poopinator is still with us, and I'm not sure if William is still with us or not. Oh, Goldie says actually no, it's before your morning live. Okay. Well, good. I'll be awake. I will send prayers and positive thoughts in your direction in the morning, Goldie. Probably talk for, I don't know, 10 more minutes. And I might soak my toe one more time. And Epsom salt. Sorry, I'm distracted. Yeah, I might set it in Epsom salt one more time. Cody says, after 10, I can send you the link in Messenger, but it will be in Romanian. Please do, Cody. Even if I don't understand it, I can, I can watch and I can support. And who knows? Maybe through osmosis, through my friendship with you, I've soaked up Romanian. Maybe I know Romanian. Wouldn't that be a surprise? Well, it says, I'm trying to be here still. Well, don't feel like you need to make an effort, my friend. If you can't hang in there a bit tonight, we always got tomorrow. And as I said, I'm thinking just a few more minutes. Get an hour live stream. It's a quiet night. I think most people are busy doing stuff, as they should be, spending time with their family. There is definitely things happening in the world outside of just a yogi doing burpees in his basement. I have recently considered dropping the burpees in his basement, just a yogi. What do you guys think? Hey, William, did you see the link that Anna Greek dropped? For the guy who fasted for over a year? Anna Greek says, also, Eric, fasting produces ketones that cure all brain diseases and enhance focus and intelligence. You know, Alzheimer's is a concern in my family, as my mother, my grandmother, my mother, and my aunt, my mom's sister, all had Alzheimer's. So as it seems to run on the female side, but who knows? I don't think anyone is, ever safe. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to. Hey, Anna Greek, what do you think is the minimal for health benefits? What would be the minimal time? Cody says, you have a hardest time with English. I don't see you understanding Romanian. Well, that's what I'm wondering. What if I'm a natural born Romanian speaker and I just don't know it? And that's why I struggle with English. See? That could be the answer to everything. We'll find out tomorrow when I listen. Cody says, my grandma had it too. It is, man, it is tough. I'm so glad I could be there for my mom. I'm so glad that I was able to By the time she got Alzheimer's, I had already been extremely serious about my meditation practice for over a decade. Um, and it laid a basis of patience that allowed me to be a more effective caregiver for someone with any form of dementia. As I mentioned before, that you can't, the language that you use, you can't say, I just told you, or don't you listen, or pay attention, or how many times do I have to tell you? None of that means anything. However, the tone of your voice, just because the memories are gone, doesn't mean the feelings aren't there. Doesn't mean that you can't hurt someone. So the tone of your voice. So even if you snap and say, I just told you, they might not understand exactly what you just told them, but they recognize the fact that you are upset and angry and they don't know why. Anna Greek says the cancer patient fasted 70 days in USA and the cancer was cured. Nice. There's a true story, but I cannot find the link. Goldie's laughing. We'll see. We'll put the Romanian to the test tomorrow. Goldie says, like, I'm a natural born Chinese speaker. So I sense a little bit of doubt coming from our friend Goldie. Hey, Anna Greek, how many languages do you speak? So I'm running for English and Greek. I haven't heard you speak, but your typing in English is excellent, my friend. Goldie says, yes, Grandma was saying the same words, repeating the same stories 10 times in a 30-minute phone call. Yeah. I remember that well. I walked by, my mother was in her room. I walked by it one afternoon and I heard her talking and I looked in. My mom was a teacher, a phenomenal teacher for close to 50 years. Sometimes I wonder, had she kept teaching, if she would have gotten dementia, because I think the love of teaching, the love of the kids kept her going. But when I walked by, she was teaching a class of children. Only she could see. And it was too beautiful to say anything. I didn't want to interrupt it. I just sat and I watched. See, Anna Greek says, I have some mistakes due to my slight dyslexia. Nothing that I've noticed. Cody says, Anna Greek, don't let that hold you back. So now, William and Goldie and Anna Greek have me thinking of, I don't know, 72-hour, working up to a 72-hour fast for health reasons, mainly for the cell rejuvenation, for the brain health benefits. We'll see. I appreciate the inspiration, guys. All right. I think I might wrap things up, though. It is, what time is it? It's almost 6:30 here. Getting close to it. I've done an hour, a little over an hour on the live stream. That's pretty good. I may or may not soak my foot again. Let's see. I use tea tree oil. Instead of the triple antibacterial ointment, and it seems to feel better with the tea tree. We'll see. Anna Greek says, be right back. Coffee time. Enjoy your coffee. Hey, Easy. Easy says, hey, Eric, say hi to my girlfriend. We are both together watching you. Hello to Easy's girlfriend. Welcome. You have picked a fine young man as your significant other. Goldie says, hi there, Easy. How's everything going, Easy? Easy, he says, oh, thanks, Eric. Absolutely. You've been a good friend to me. You've been a good friend to the channel. Much appreciated. All right. Last question, and I'll call it a night. Should I wait it out for the plumber? Or should I let the sink run, the faucet run overnight, and try to get a plumber first thing in the morning? What do you think? William says yes. Easy says, glad I stopped by to see you before you head out. Good night, everyone. Good night, Easy. Good night, Easy's girlfriend. Oh, William says, did you ask Book about the reading? I have not, but you know what? I can do that now. So I just did, William. Goldie says, call them and ask for the status. It could do that. Man, I'd be afraid I'd get the same rep I got last time when I did. I hate to feel like I'm putting pressure on people. Let's see. Goldie says, yes, William Hart, it should be. Oh, William says also there is a water shut-off valve under the sink to turn it off. You know what? We couldn't get them to turn. They were solid. There's two of them. And I finally got both to turn. I've turned them in both directions, but they're not shutting off. The water's still coming out. What do you think? Any suggestions for that? William says, thanks, Yogi. Absolutely. LSP, the Furk Face artist, says, hello. Hello, my friend. Welcome. It's nice to see you. Gordy said, call. All right, I will. Let's see. William says it could be a while. There would be residual water in the line. I had not thought of that. So, uh, LSP says, thank you. You're welcome, my friend. All right. There's two of them. How do I know which is which? And does the righty-tighty, lefty-loosey still apply for sink valves? All right, I might go down and give it a try. All right, I got the hot. Now here's the thing with the hot water. When I turn it all the way in one direction, water is sort of spraying out from around the sides, so I don't want that. All right, and yes, and yes. By default, they should. All right, I think I'll go down and give this a try. If they do, I'll give this a try before I call. And if it works, I will maybe reschedule for the morning. We'll see. Either way, if I shut it off. Oh, okay, I can do that. You guys want to hang in here for a minute? So I should turn both, right? All right, give me a second, guys. No luck. Nothing's happening. Rope says, sure, we'll wait. Rope says, yes. Oh, plumbing, if it's spraying when it's closed, it needs to be mended. Actually, I kept turning it, and it stopped spraying, but the water's still coming out. Hot water. It's only hot water coming out. So I don't know why that would be happening with the valve being turned all the way. Maybe I could try turning it back the other direction, see what happens. I don't know. At this point, it's what? It's almost 6:45. Man, I don't know if I'll make it until 9:30. So I'll give them a call, see what happens. Gordy says, okay, call them then. I will. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging with me. Much appreciated. Well, weird. When I was here talking, we had, I believe it was 18 thumbs up, 18 likes, and I leave for 5 minutes and I get 21. Maybe that is the secret to my, maybe that is the secret to my YouTube success, to be on camera less. Let's see. The question was, why do I have white skin? Because I'm white. I'm white, and I'm largely Scandinavian. So, all right, guys, wish me luck in either staying awake or rescheduling. I can't really reschedule. I'd have to call early in the morning. Fortunately, I am up before almost everyone. I'm up before I have any reason to actually be awake. Anna Greek says, good luck. May the force be with you. Thank you, my friend. Definitely need that. Thank you, Goldie. William, again, thank you for your help. And I'm going to see everyone tomorrow. Goldie, I'm going to be thinking about you. My prayers are with you. My cat's saying he'll be thinking of you. She'll be thinking of you too. With that, I'll see everyone later. And I agree. Thank you, my friend. Much appreciated your time spent here. Take care.